Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have the 77 of Justin Haley for Spire Motorsports. This is his all-star paint scheme and it is beautiful. Very, very nice paint scheme, might I add. Okay, so at first I thought when I first did the unboxing of this in my Diecast haul, I thought that they offered the standard edition of this diecast. Now, standard, I mean with the 77 in the middle of the door. And somebody said, are you sure? Because, I don't really know for sure. And I could be wrong. I could very possibly be wrong. But I think they did. But if they didn't, let me know down in the comments below so I can kind of educate myself a little bit. Because I thought they did. They may not have, but either way, I wish they did, even if they didn't offer it. Even though we got the FOE.com and the 77 on the side of the door, it's still a fantastic race car, don't get me wrong. But I do just wish it was the standard scheme, because trust me, this would have been a great patriotic paint scheme for the LWCS Daytona 500 for Season 5. Or 4, I think it's 4 actually, I don't think we made it to 5 yet. Yeah, I think we're on Season 3 now, so I don't know, I could be wrong. We probably are on Season 4 or 3, I don't even remember. But yeah, either way, this would have been used for Daytona, but I do have a little bit of a project for these quote-unquote all-star diecast. So you guys know I do run the LWCS or the Little Wrangler Cup series. That is my stop motion series. You can find on the channel. I do have playlists and stuff, so you can go check that out if you want to. But I wanted to have a one-off diecast race with these all-star paint schemes, kind of like they did in the real world with just the all-star race at Bristol. Now, I don't know what track it's going to be at. I don't know when it will run. I don't know if it's going to be before or mid-race or mid-season. I don't really know for sure. But I do know that we did get a all-star wave from Wave 1 from 2021. So I'm going to use those diecasts because I got all of them. I was missing the Jimmy Johnson, and I wanted to get another Elliott, and I did end up getting both of those. So we will have those reviewed on the channel as well. So we're going to take a combination of that wave and the 2 diecasts I have purchased from the Gold Series that are from the All-Star race, which is the 88 and the 77. So of course we got Justin Haley and then Alex Bowman. And then we will have a one-off race, but I mainly got this because I wanted this for my collection. This is the first Justin Haley diecast we've had produced in the Gold Series, because again, this guy won last year, well, 2019 technically, so 2 years ago if you want to be technical, because this was the Daytona race. He won, it wasn't the 500, but he did win the Daytona race due to a rained, shortened end. I actually made a custom of that scheme forever ago, and honestly, I kind of want to redo that to where I can have the race win of that race. Now, there is not a lot of damage or anything, but it would still be pretty cool to have the paint scheme. But I guess we'll just have to see. But anyway, enough talk. Let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy up close and see what we can get ourselves into. Hopefully Lionel didn't mess up this diecast too bad. Already see a little bit of trouble right there. You can see above the star. There's a slight, and I mean a slight, decal error. So I'm really hoping this is not a foreshadow to it being a terrible quality diecast. But only time will tell. So here's the diecast out of the box, and immediately from what I can tell, this paint scheme is nice. It looks very, very awesome. And again, I would like to have it in the standard edition. I would try to remove the FOE.com right there and the 77, but I couldn't do that, unfortunately, because of this little swoosh right here. Now, if this blue and that red wasn't there, yes, absolutely, I would be able to do that. But unfortunately, we can't. That's impossible because the decaling would come off and we would only have that black right there, and then we wouldn't have the decal. Therefore, we would have a ruined diecast. But yeah, very, very nice paint scheme. Let's go ahead and move on to the hood right here. We got FOE. Looks like Fraternal Order of Eagles.com. I could be wrong. I could have butchered that, but that's what I read, so that's what I said. Got the Cup Series banner right there. Got the 2 Chevy bow ties once again, or of course. Got the 77 right here on the roof. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got the same thing there, the same saying, but it kind of looks like we got a big old crack right there on the E. And on the G. If you see on the top of the G right there, the E and the G are both kind of scuffed. I really think, personally, they should just kind of lay off on the roof flaps, maybe not do them at all, or even just have a very, very slight indentation of where they're supposed to be. Because, again, that really ruins the diecast, because you can see the decals kind of go in that crack, and it breaks it, it ruins it. So, yeah, oh, wow, look at that Haley banner. That looks absolutely terrible. So Lionel has this little problem with the ink on the banners. I don't know why, but they have a little problem where it gets a little messy sometimes, and that's what's kind of going on right there. Moving on to the deck load, we got FOE and a whole bunch of paint errors. Look at that. We got a bunch of paint bubbles and some weird stuff going on right there, so that's nice. Lionel, again, I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. Lionel does not do good with white. I don't know why, and I don't know how. I don't know what the problem is, but white is just awful when it comes to Lionel quality. It's one of the worst colors ever that they print. Right here on the back, we got the tail lights right there, got the Chevy bow tie, the camera, you can barely see it, but the camera is there. Got Fraternal Order of Eagles right there, 77, Camaro ZL1, 1LE right there on the back with a black spoiler, looks very, very nice. Right here on the side, we got this little American stripe type design right there with the stars. Honestly, I don't really like how the white stars kind of blends with the white here. Now, I'm imagining they do a black outline, right? A black outline around the stars. I wonder how that would look. Personally, I feel like that would look a whole lot better than just it being completely white. But I mean, I don't know. I don't make paint schemes. I don't really know what I'm talking about, I guess. But we got Wicks right there on the bottom. Mobile One, I think that's Sherman-Williams. I can't tell what that one is. But Mechanics Wear and Lincoln Welders. That Welders logo is very, very, very hard to see. But we got super small contingencies right there. I don't know why they didn't just kind of make them bigger across the back. Because there is no, like, sponsors or anything here. You could have done any type of like sponsor or contingencies, but you had to make them so small. Like you couldn't have like made it bigger like along the white right there. I don't really understand why, because they'll complain. This is why they did that. Now, we're not stupid. We know NASCAR did this right here to kind of toy around with the number placement for bigger sponsors and more sponsored like surface area on the car and stuff like that. We know that. So when you're given all this space here, why not just put the contingencies like back here or something here? You know, something like you know what I mean? Like I don't really understand how they couldn't do that. I feel like it would be great for marketing. Like, I mean, you would have all this space back here. You would have white, so it gives a bright, clear background to it. You see what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's like it's weird. It's like they're going against what they're wanting to do. It's like we want more surface area for sponsors, but we're not willing to take up the surface area that we can do, and instead of move it somewhere else to where it's pretty unnecessary, and we wouldn't have to do it at all if we just took the area that's already on the diecast or on the car and just do, you know, like use what we have. I don't know, I'm very picky about that, but we got Champion right there, Champion something, I can't really tell what that is. Got Justin Haley, nothing on the B post for whatever reason, that's kind of odd. We got the 77 FOE right there once again, got the Cup Series banner, NASCAR salutes, got the Goodyear right there, and of course we got the blue that kind of runs around the front. Now honestly, my favorite part is the blue. I like the blue a lot. Now the red and white's very nice, but I don't know, it's something about the blue. Okay, so like take this, like kind of cover this up right here. You see that? You see how cool that looks? That like that dark blue, or not that dark blue, but the dark black and that, you know, kind of just standard blue. I feel like that looks very, very awesome, honestly. So I would love, again, I would love just a standard release of this diecast. That would be absolutely incredible, but I think this is the third Spire Motorsports release we had. We had the Advent Health with Ross Chastain. We had the Darlington throwback for Ross Chastain, and I think did we get another one for Ross Chastain in the Cup Series? I don't think we did. Oh yeah, we did. We got the Melon Man. We got the pink and green and black. I forgot about that one. So this is the fourth Spire Motorsports diecast. So that's actually pretty cool. We got a smaller in team, and we got two different drivers. We got Ross Chastain and Justin Haley. So I think that's pretty awesome. Even though, you know, it is the all-star paint scheme, we all hate the number placement. I mean, I can get used to the number placement, but honestly, I really like it the way it was before. I think everybody does, but I'm not saying I couldn't get used to this number placement. But still, I would definitely recommend this diecast, even though it is an all-star paint scheme. And it's even patriotic, and I'm patriotic myself, so I definitely love me some red, white, and blue diecast, or some back the blue diecast, you know, stuff like that. Definitely a patriot here, but still, I think this diecast is very, very nice. So with that being said, I do believe that is going to be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Upside down.